The city awakens on a clear Tuesday morning. Birds sing, cars hum, and office lights flicker on. No one suspects that by noon, the skyline will bear scars forever. Shadows of the unknown creep between the towers, unnoticed, as if the city itself holds its breath. A quiet tension lingers in the air, the kind that makes people glance nervously at the sky. Commuters sip coffee, greet coworkers, and scroll through morning emails. Children laugh outside schools. Everything seems normal, mundane. Yet a subtle feeling of unease spreads through the few who notice a strange formation in the clouds, a glint on the horizon, something that seems out of place, though they cannot yet name it. A distant roar cuts through the hum of traffic. Security cameras capture a shadow gliding across the clear sky. The few who notice it feel a chill, a premonition of disaster. Office workers glance out the window, coffee cups paused mid-sip. The city, oblivious, continues its routine as a deadly trajectory is silently drawn. A commercial airliner appears, slicing through the morning sunlight. To the naked eye, it is ordinary, yet its path is deliberate, precise. Those looking skyward feel a knot in their stomach. Phones vibrate as alerts from air traffic control flash briefly before being dismissed as routine. The calm city continues, unaware of the imminent horror. A violent shake rocks the first tower. Glass shatters like crystal exploding, sending shards cascading onto the streets below. Alarms pierce the air. Smoke begins to curl from the building's upper floors. Panic spreads instantly, people screaming and running. The skyline, once proud and gleaming, now bears its first wound, a jagged scar against the blue sky. Horns blare as cars swerve to avoid falling debris. Pedestrians stumble, covered in dust, searching for safety. Firefighters and police rush into the inferno, their courage unmatched by the terror around them. The streets are filled with smoke, cries, and confusion. Dust hangs thick in the air, choking the city in a ghostly gray haze. Before anyone can process the horror, another plane slams into the second tower. The city stops. People freeze mid-step, mouths open in disbelief. Flames roar from the building, twisting the morning sun into a hellish glow. Screams mingle with sirens, a horrifying symphony of chaos and disbelief. Thick smoke billows into the sky, darkening the sun. Trapped workers pound on windows, waving desperately for help. Silhouettes appear behind orange flames, fleeting and terrifying. The world below feels helpless, frozen in shock as ash and fire rain down. The once bright morning is now a scene from nightmares. Helicopters hover, capturing the devastation from above. Families call their loved ones, phones vibrating incessantly. Each call is a mix of hope, panic, and disbelief. Stories of heroism begin to emerge even amidst terror, first responders rushing into danger without hesitation. Every second counts as lives hang in the balance. Concrete and glass rain from the towers, hitting cars, streets, and terrified bystanders. The ground shakes under the weight of collapsing metal. Dust spreads like a living creature, filling lungs and eyes. Panic turns to hysteria as people search desperately for loved ones, their screams lost in the roar of falling chaos. Stairwells fill with smoke as workers cling to each other. Some whisper prayers, others cry silently. Courage and fear coexist in every heartbeat. Some help strangers, forming human chains to escape the inferno. The clock ticks mercilessly, each second a struggle between life and death. Firefighters ascend, carrying hoses and axes. Each step is a defiance against death. They rescue, they shield, they pull people from flames. Even when structures tremble above them, they push onward. Stories of bravery shine amid the horror, proving humanity's resilience in the face of unthinkable catastrophe. The first tower falls with a thunderous roar, sending a massive cloud of dust across the city. Streets vanish beneath debris. Panic escalates into complete chaos. People flee blindly, sirens blending with cries of anguish. The skyline, once a symbol of pride, is reduced to ruins and ash, leaving only haunting shadows. Smoke lingers over Manhattan, a gray shroud over shattered streets. Survivors stumble, coughing, covered in dust, searching for the living among the dead. Emergency services work tirelessly, pulling bodies and victims from rubble. The world watches in horror, mourning lives lost and changed forever. Years later, memories of that day remain vivid. Stories of courage, sacrifice, and survival echo through generations. Shadows of 9/11 linger in the city, in photographs, in hearts. The events are seared into collective memory, a reminder of fragility, resilience, and the price of heroism.